All right, everyone, let's get the stream officially on the way. Hope you can hear me clearly and that the signal is not too bad. Everything is set up on my end, so we should be getting up and running. Hope everyone's doing well on this fine Monday. And yeah, we're back again with another stream. We managed to get into Diamond Rank. I did it off stream. So it's like the last 4 games or so. So we are in Diamond Rank officially. So we'll see how the meta is going to be in Diamond, because it was quite wild in Platinum. I mean, you saw now from that Duel live, the decks are just becoming way too resilient to everything. So you either draw so good or you draw so bad. But literally one card combos are becoming a bit way too powerful. And they shouldn't be yielding so many bodies on field with so many negates and everything, but that's the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! What can you do? So yeah, we're gonna push on. And I think they did announce actually in game that there's gonna be a new pack this week, which is the Ultimate Sparkle. So it looks like it's a light theme pack, because you can see there from the headers, of course, you can see there's Blue Eyes, which we knew about. There's also the XYZ Union Hyper Dragon Cannon type of deck. Obviously, the boss monster is a new one. We also got the Tachyon supports. Draglucion is there, but it basically is Tachyon support, because Hane 7 Tachyon is actually coming into the game, which I would have thought they would have released this along with Ryzeo, but I guess they kind of foreshadowing that maybe in the next 2 months we could get Ryzeo. But yeah, this card is very good. If you're playing Xyz decks in general, this is a very good pickup, because this, along with 7th Ascension, which is already in the game, it's like a very good consistency card, and literally searches anything from your deck, basically, as long as you reveal a number Xyz monster between 101 and 107. And I think most of them are all there's all the attributes, so you should be able to search pretty much anything you want, but you are locked into Xyz for the rest of the turn. The turn you activate this card, so after it resolves, you lock into Xyz, but before that you're not locked. So just keep that in mind. But definitely this is a good pickup. I would say 2 to 3 copies is ideal, along with 2 to 3 copies of 7th Ascension. That's also UR, but if you've been having it and you're wondering what do I do with it, this is probably one of the things that you should pick up when it comes out. So if not now, definitely for Ryzeo future investment, or any Xyz in general, you want to use this card, of course, because it's better than Small World. And Small World literally is compare this to Small World, it's like this is better than Small World. So because you don't lose a card, the only thing you lose is your card goes back into the deck that you search. Like, you just place a card in your hand on top of your deck, but it could be a potential brick so that you can put back into your deck, which is nice. Small World, you do lose an engine piece potentially, or a monster, which you probably might need later on. So there's no real drawback to this. So yeah. And then also there's Duke of Demise. Might be a fusion target, a super party target per se, because Fiend or zombies, so specifically Fiend. So with Fiendsmith running rampant, they're probably gonna see this, maybe, I don't know, but I don't know. But obviously the big one, the sell of this pack obviously is going to be Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, which is the rest of the Blue Eyes support. It's only 8 cards, but most of the cards you already have in game already. So if you've been playing Blue Eyes for a long time and you've been playing it on other simulators and stuff, I think now this is the time where Blue Eyes could shine. So yeah, definitely a very good investment for the future, of course, because I don't think we're going to get the full power Blue Eyes, because remember, we're missing one more engine, which is the Primate engine. But definitely Blue Eyes in general, it's a relatively before this new support, it was kind of okay-ish, but obviously it relied on so many bricks and so on. But now you actually have gas going first, going second, pretty good, and you can mix it with a lot of engines as well. So that's definitely a deck I'm looking to pick up as well as invest in. So yeah, very good. So it's really just Blue Eye stuff. The 7 Tachyon craft and whatever else is in the pack, we'll see. Because remember, there's not many cards in this pack, but we'll see how it goes. Because normally they like to sneak in some secret surprises later. Like I know with the Goaty stuff, they just quietly snuck that in and didn't even announce it properly, but it came in, so it was like, hey. And remember, Mermail's only got 5 new cards, so it can possibly always just be thrown in this pack, or unless definitely they're gonna wait for a separate pack on its own, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the new structure deck coming, or not structure deck, new selection pack coming through. And yeah, that's all the major news I think this week, really. So this week we'll see how things go. Until then, we have to wait and see. So as per usual, I always start off the stream showing off deck lists, and like I said, this is the grind we've got till this point. So you guys saw in the previous stream, we saw on Platinum 3, I think, and then we got comfortably, you know, through the ladder, and now we're in Diamond Rank, where I expect things to pick up, because this is where the meta is going to be a bit wild. But this is the deck list I'm running, and so far no real issue with the deck at all. I mean, you guys saw in the last stream, it's relatively consistent and it does what it needs to do. Obviously, whether certain cards are drawn at the right time, that obviously is questionable, but obviously I don't decide what I draw, what I don't draw. But all I know is when I do draw what I need, I kind of make it work. But obviously if I can't make it work, then it is what it is. But yeah, everything is working so far, and yeah, let's hope for the best. So let's continue on. So I did play one game, just see how things are, and yeah, it's all I can say is it's crazy right now, because people are ranking up to the point where now, okay, they want to wait for the new stuff to come out, or they want to, you know, wait for, you know, the next selection pack to come out, then they're going to grind the ladder again. But right now it's still early in the month, so people are playing a lot of stun decks, people are playing a lot of, you know, they're playing the meta decks basically just to, you know, rank up faster. So your Brandeds, your Cashiers, your White Forest Azamina, your Snake Eye Fiendsmith, these are all the decks that you're going to be seeing, especially Exodia Stun specifically, because I don't know, maybe it's early in the month, but yeah, people just want to rank up as fast as possible. What do you think about the meta right now? Well, I mean, you saw from that Duel live, I mean, literally the combos are just literally endless for these guys, and that's kind of scary, because you would think, oh, I hand trap you here, you should be stopping. No, I keep going, because again, the power of one card combos. Because if one card combos were balanced in the sense that, okay, it locks you into certain things, then you're good to go. But unfortunately, these White Forest Azamina, Snake Eye Fiendsmith decks don't lock you into anything. So you have infinite combo. You just keep going. So it's quite scary, the end boards and stuff. So I don't know. The meta right now is just interesting. Okay, going second, not bad. Not bad. We got 3 sort of interaction with the opponent. Let's see if it will actually make a difference, because I don't think so. No Name here has got maybe a combo which plays right through all this. Okay, Bastille. Okay. So what are they playing if they're playing Bastilles? Drewsworm, okay. Royal Drewsworm. Basement Tract, okay. So I can do 2 things. I can play Maxi. If he ashes, I'll DD Crow it. Oh. Okay, well. That. Okay. So that actually works. Yeah, exactly. One card in White Forest allows them to play to a bunch of them. Yeah, it's not even just White Forest. Like, it's just the whole Snake Eye stuff, and it's all just going crazy now. Especially with White Forest specifically. Like, White Forest has just gotten too broken. So they got and it's funny because they released pretty much all their support now, whereas decks that have been waiting for their support have not even gotten it. They've just been promoting it. So I guess if that's what they want to do, then let them do it. But it's kind of unfortunate because now it makes the meta kind of unhealthy at the moment, because they're just giving them all their nice support, and of course you want to play a deck that plays through hand traps, that literally does that very well. Hard limits. How was the walk? How was the walk? We're just talking about how the meta is right now and whether one card combos at the moment are healthy for the game at the moment. I don't think so. Well, most of them, that is. Especially when looking at the meta decks. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, it was fine, but you spent today obsessing on the potential rulings on this new Winged Dragon of Ra card. What that dragon, Dangers of the Divine? Is that a new card? Is that in game? I don't think that's in game yet. I feel like this meta is like 5 decks that are either other decks are trash. Yeah, I guess so. Because literally, it's either you win or you're playing a good deck or you're playing a trash deck, according to them. Jeez, what is this? Is this a Sprite Bestial Fiendsmith deck with a lot of hand traps though? World Premiere Maze of Memories? Oh, okay. Well, makes sense. Okay, actually, let's actually check that out quickly. While we still have a chance here, let's actually check it out. Let me go on Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta, actually. We'll have quite a few things there. Okay. Where's the world premiere? Where is it? Okay. I don't see it though. All I see is Odeon's cards. So I don't know if that's it. Top left. Is this here? The 10 Odeon cards. Most of these are actually. Oh, it's technically them, but okay. So you're saying one of these cards is actually good. Okay, well, let's have a look at them. Because this is the pack where also Trickstar Aqua Angel's coming in finally into the TCG, so that's what I know about this pack. But of course, the theme is obviously around, you know, Maze of Master, which is, you know, it's Odeon's retrains or whatever. So let's see. So he plays normally a trap deck, but obviously the traps are also monsters. So let's see. Man with the Mark, level 4 Earth Spells caster. You can take one Temple of the Kings or spell chart that mentions it. Add it to your hand and send it to the grave. Okay. While you control Temple of the Kings, this card and the Prophet's monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. And Temple of the Kings you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. A little bit of protection there, not bad. And then we have Merciless Scorpion of Circuit. Level 6 Earth Fairy. So it's first summon from your hand by banishing one level 10 or higher monster from your hand or deck. Okay. From your deck though. Oh, while you control Temple of the Kings. Okay, that makes sense. You can only summon once per turn this way. Once per turn during the main phase, you can add Temple of Kings or a spell that mentions it. Okay. Not bad. I'm sure it can be summoned. It's summoned fairly easily, so all good. Let's see. Anubis, the Lost Judge. 3,000. Jeez. Level 10 Earth Fiend. That's quite wild. Let's see. Must be summoned from your hand or grave while you have 3 or more cards in your graveyard with different names that are Temple of the Kings and or traps. Oh, that's basically Wow. While you have 3 or more traps. Interesting. By placing 2 of them on the bottom of the deck in any order. Oh, okay. So you have to return them. You can send this card from your hand to the grave. Add 1 man with the mark from your deck to your hand. Okay, so that's like a starter basically. And if a spell trap you control is destroyed by card effect, you can target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay, it's fine. Divine Serpent Apophis. Okay, so this is actually a fusion monster. 2 monsters that mention Temple of the Kings. Alright, interesting. Must either be fusion summoned or special summoned by attributing 2 Apophis monsters. You see, nowadays, they're literally wanting you to not use polymerization. It's literally just contact fusion at this point. So nowadays, fusion monsters are literally just contact fusion, which is, you would have think, wow, in 2025, people will still be using polymerization. No, we contact fuse. So nobody can beat me. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the first time seeing you, yeah, I think, but welcome nonetheless. Yeah, this is interesting. So another contact fusion card. Once per turn, you can target up to 3 Apophis traps with different names in your graveyard. Set them. Okay, that's interesting. And then once per turn, if a spell trap card is activated, you can target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. So it's actually not a bad card actually. So the only downside is you have to play Apophis monsters, but the positive is actually quite good. So we'll see how that goes. Divine Scorpion Beast of Circe. Okay, 3,000. Jeez. Earth Fairy. Once. Uh-oh. That's not good. 1 Circe monster plus 1 monster with 2,500 less attack. That's easily a super poly target. Easily. Because it's a Circe monster. So obviously you can get this guy on field. Because this guy's a Circe monster. And then you can literally super poly it away. Because 2,500 or less attack, that's pretty much most of the monsters in the game. So that's a free super poly target. Discard special summon at start of the damage step. If discard battles with the opponent's monster, you can target a face-on monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard, banish it. And if you do it, it gains attack equal to half of the banished monster's original attack. Actually very good. Given it's already 3k already. It can make a second attack each battle phase while a level 10 or higher monster is banished. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Galaxy Eyes main here. Okay. That's good. Galaxy Eyes actually got some support now in the form of Tachyon, so I'm sure you're excited for that. You get a little bit of a boost in terms of consistency, you know? Well, not really consistency, but you get like new cards to play around with, which I think makes the deck objectively better. You got that whole lot of plays, so definitely gonna enjoy that new support there. Zaxi, welcome. Welcome. We're just reviewing some of these cards from the Maze of Masterduel Premier. Treasure of the Kings. You can set 1 Apophis trap in your deck. This card name becomes Temple of the Kings. Oh, that's literally, wow. This card name becomes Temple of the Kings. So you can search it, because it mentions Temple of the Kings. So 1 card that mentions it, it mentions Temple of the Kings. And then once per turn, while you have 2 set cards in the field or a trap in your graveyard, you can add 1 monster that mentions Temple of the Kings. Okay. Again, it literally ties the deck all together, like, very nicely. So, not complaining there. Defense of the Temple. Fusion summon 1 Earth Fusion monster from your extra deck using monster from your hand or field. If you use a monster that you control that mentions Temple of the Kings, you can also use face-off monsters your opponent controls. What? You gotta be kidding me, right? This is literally super poly on legs. So that's literally ridiculous. So literally, like I was saying, this card here, this one here, this literally will become super poly target. So like, what is this? Because I was literally saying this super poly target, and now this has made it like the most insane board breaker ever. And if you control Temple of the Kings, banish a card from your grave, add 1 Dangers of the Divine from your deck to your hand. Okay. I think that's the card that Mr. was talking about. We're going to probably get to that. Stop printing these. Tell Konami to stop printing that, because literally they are promoting like the new way of fusions now. Everything is just contact fusion, and now they're just using your monsters as fuel for everything. Like, what is that? That is ridiculous. So yeah, and remember, it's any Earth fusion monster, not necessarily even the one that they're even promoting. So, and I can think of a very common target that normally they use a Earth that's a Cyberse, even because it says Earth fusion, not even Earth fairy or anything, any Earth fusion. So I'm already thinking the Cyberse, the one that requires a Cyberse and a Link monster, that's literally for free. Like, wow, interesting. So long as you control a monster that mentions Temple of the Kings, you can still poly away straight away. Okay, Dangers of Divine. Okay, this is, let's see what this is about. You can pay off your life points to reward monster, special summon one winged dragon of raw from your hand, or banishment. Ooh. Ignoring its summoning conditions, and it makes it 4,000 defense and attack. Ooh, okay, but it cannot attack though. Also, during the end phase of the next turn, return it to the hand. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, choose one winged dragon of raw in your monster zone and send all other monsters on the field to the graveyard. Wow. Jeez. Okay. So this is literally a board wipe, because you can use the same effects at the same time. So you just have to tribute a monster, pay off your life points. The second effect. Choose a wind dragon around your monster zone. Send all monsters on the field to the grave. You think it's simultaneous? No, it doesn't need to be, because it just says choose. So you can chain something to it and get rid of it completely, and then as long as you selected Wind Dragon of Ra in the monster zone, you can chain Droplet or whatever and then get rid of it, and you can literally do a full field wipe of monsters. It's actually quite insane, because this literally becomes like a board breaker on its own, because all you need is just one monster on the field. Then you can summon probably Spear Mode, because Spear Mode cannot be targeted for attacks. It'll be 4,000, then you choose it. Wow, okay. Interesting. But obviously now the only downside is it's only from your hand or banishment though. The thing is, it's the way it's worded, because it says choose one winged dragon of Ra in your monster zone. So it's like the let me have a look at this quickly. It's like the same card with Majesty of White Dragons, because it literally says show your opponent. Yeah, it says show up to 3 blue eyes from your hand, face, or field, or grave. So you show it, but then you can deal with it afterwards. That's how I interpret it, but I don't know if it's the same like this, because it just says show or reveal. Remember, like with same thing with Sinful Spoils, right? Same thing with Sinful Spoils, the Deception of Sinful Spoils, or Hello Azamina, for example. It reveals if you use a monster, then it sends a Sinful Spoils card from your hand or field, but you can chain to it. So you can use on resolution, send the Wanted Seeker or whatever Sinful Soul as possible. So I think it can work, but I don't know. It's very interesting, because in hindsight, you're probably not going to be using the first effect. You're probably going to be using the second one, because if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, so how is it sent from the field to the graveyard? So it has to be probably set first, because obviously you activate it, but it's not sent to the grave. It's just normal. So I think you have to send it naturally. Interesting. I wonder how the rulings are going to be like. I can see now why you're wondering about this, because I think it will become quite relevant, because this can naturally become a good board breaker. Yeah, it could be. could be a droplet or opponent feather dusters. Yeah, literally, it just becomes a form of destruction because you activate it, then you chain droplet to it, and it gets into the grave from the field. Then you pretty much have the full conditions unlocked. So you summon the Wind Dragon of Ra from your hand, then immediately send an all monster on the field because now you've chosen a Wind Dragon of Ra. I don't know. It seems interesting, but only the rulings will tell how this is going to work. Then Verdict of Anubis. When your opponent activates a spell card or trap card while you control 3 or more other spell or traps, negate the activation. Oh, that's easy because you just set 3 back row and then the 4th one is this. That's pretty easy. Destroy record. Then if you control Temple of the Kings, you can destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the total original attack of all destroyed monsters. Are you kidding me? This is a destruction and a board wipe at the same time. And if you control Temple of the Kings, which you will, because literally most of these cards mention Temple of the Kings, and even this field spell becomes Temple of the Kings. It's like it's a negate of a spell or trap, and also it's a board wipe on your monsters. That's not bad though. That's actually not bad. Then we got Apophis the Serpent, the new Apophis monster. So especially when it comes to the normal monster, then you can set 1 Apophis trap on your deck. Oh wow, that's actually 2 in 1. And it can be activated that turn as well. So basically this becomes a 1 card. Like it actually sets up this quite nicely. It sets up the Divine Serpent because this literally will trigger the other one to be activated, and you can literally send the 2 of them away to the grave. Then you can set them again. Wow, that's actually quite nuts. So there's potential. So if you are a trap deck like Labyrinth or Paleozoic or whatever, this is decent because this actually will give you you know, some plays. But okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So overall, actually, it's got some potential. I think just like how we saw with the Millennium Engine, it's also becoming a bit popular nowadays. So I feel like this can also be kind of a very powerful engine. Maybe, but it's looking pretty good. I mean, for retrains and additional support, not too bad. I'm also feeling certain that I don't need a round field to board wipe, and this is huge. Yeah, it literally will. If it's ruled that way, then this card becomes quite insane. Because wow, it literally will be great. So only time will tell to see how good this card is, but this is actually pretty good. So yeah. All right. I think that's all the cards, the 10 cards. But yeah, it's the fact that this card is actually pretty good though. I mean, even not for the destruction of the monsters, but the fact you can negate while you have just 3 spells or traps, that's crazy. Does probably have its translation change a bit on release? I agree, since the true Sun God can search it. Yeah, that is true though. So it all depends on how they're gonna obviously you know, the main thing is going to be the ruling. But I don't think translation is the issue, because it's not like what happened to, what's this card? Which one? The Primite, another barrel. I think it's Primite. Let me check. Which one was it? Yeah, it was this one. So it's not like this one where there was a mistranslation in the TCG where it said during the standby phase. So instead of your standby phase like in the OCG, it literally was like during the standby phase, which means every standby phase this card is coming back, which is like infinitely broken. So now it's not gonna be that way. It's like the OCG. So it's sometimes they can even mistranslate, but it's not a mistranslation here. This is just a pure world premiere. So there's no translation here at all. So how you see it is the actual text how it's read. So only time will tell. But yeah, I think this will probably be the more interesting card, and probably this one. But everything else is solid. Like the fact you got, you know, Super Poly on legs, which is this one. You got this as well, which is the target, and you got this is quite easy to summon. Because notice, what do you notice about most of these levels? They're rank 6 or they're level 6. Only this one's a level 10 and this one's a level 6, but most of them are level 6 monsters. So it's a easy rank 6 Xyz into maybe Caesar or something, you know? There's always something that you can do there, because I think you can make, wait, can you make Caesar? Just check. High King. Yeah. Oh, it's level 6 Fiend monsters. Okay. Yeah, level 6 Fiend, right? Let me just see. Level 6 Fiend. Oh, that's Earth Fairy. And this one is a Earth Fairy. Oh, okay, so not Earth Fiend. Okay. So I stand corrected. You can't make a Caesar with it, but it's you can make a Beatrice in Master Duel. Because in TCG you can't make it. Because it's banned. So we'll see how it goes. Why on earth are they using the choose text? They rarely do that anymore, and it causes ruling issues. Yeah, it's the same thing when, like I was saying, with the Majesty of White Dragons, where it says show your opponent. So what if when you show your opponent, then your opponent reacts to something? Wait, let me see. Majesty, yeah, this one, Majesty of White Dragons, because showing just says, okay, here's Blue Eyes White Dragon, then I destroy the cards. But now what if something happens to that Blue Eyes on resolution? The fact that I've showed you, it still has to resolve. So I don't know what's going to happen when they say choose. Or let's look at another card. Let's see. I think Branded has one. Blazing King. Yeah, this one. I think it has the same thing. Yeah, Brightest Blazing Branded King. So it says choose one fusion monster on the field. So it chooses. So if something happens before, nothing actually happens, because remember, it has to negate everything, but the monster has to be there. So maybe it rips the same wording. I don't know, because we do have a card that does exist in Branded, which is this one. And if you choose the fusion monster, it obviously has to be on the field, because you choose first and then it resolves, negate everything. So I don't know if that's going to work the same way with that card, because it's literally the same wording. There's also choose. So I don't know when has, how many cards actually say choose? Let me look at that. One person on the Discord said I can't activate if I don't have a raw, but one is mandatory. Yeah, I mean, it now obviously you have to have a legal activation, because it cannot be illegal, because you have to trust that your opponent actually has a valid target. It's like me saying I want to summon I want to use Branded Fusion, but I don't have Fallen of Albaz in my deck. You cannot activate Branded Fusion because it's illegal, because you have to trust that the person actually has Branded Fusion in the deck for them to even activate it. So, yeah. Or it's the same thing with talents. Talents is a good example, because there it will say, okay, you need to either draw 2 cards, take control of a monster, or look at your opponent's hands. One of those 3 scenarios has to be true for you to actually activate it legally. So, yeah. You do need the raw, as Blazing Branded King also needs to choose a fusion activate. Yes, it does, because the effect says you choose the monster, then it negates on resolution. It's not negate. It's not the other way around. So yeah, it's different. So obviously, if it's not there on resolution, then nothing happens. So, but then again, I don't know, because I've never seen it not resolve. It's always resolved. So yeah, I don't know. I think you would need it, but it's only the rulings will say otherwise. So we'll see how it goes. Other than that, I think that's it. If that's an if, then it feels like apply all the above. I don't know. It's let's go back to the card again, because it literally just says choose one Wind Dragon over on your master zone. And if this card is sent, so I think, yeah, I don't know. That's it. Card limits. We have to see what actually is going to, how people are going to interpret this card, because we know TCG is not always reliable in terms of making rulings, because people don't actually understand how the card is worded. Because sometimes it's like you see now, it's going to be an interpretation issue, and I'm sure a judge is going to probably misinterpret it because you understand it a certain way, and then your judge or whatever obviously is going to overrule whatever is happening. So I feel like because there's no past rulings, it's going to be a quite heavy judgment call there. Choose X and send. Yes, the moment it's an and, I feel like it's mandatory. It has to happen. You cannot. I don't even think you even change to it, because if it says if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, then the thing happens. So I don't think the person can even respond to it. So by the looks of things, I think you probably still need the raw in the field, because and is definitely simultaneous, because it's different from the others where it said choose then negate. So yeah. Yeah, you're actually doing both, because you see there's a colon there. I mean, you can't see it, but there's a, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a colon. The moment there's a colon, it means that is basically the, like, what the requirement is sent to the, if it's sent to the graveyard from the field, then you're doing this. You're doing both. So yeah, interesting. But okay. That is that. We have to see when it comes and people are using it, because, and maybe when you are playing it, you must let me know what people think about it, and when people actually see the effect resolve, what actually is going to happen, because I feel like it's probably going to be the same. So yeah, but let's carry on. Let's continue dueling. Because of God's card, screw the rules. Ah, okay. I'm sure. Going second. Let's go. Let me love going second. Like, this is literally a going first hand. What? No hand traps at all. But it's a good hand, but for going first though. Not for going, what the? The Ascendant of Thunder. Oh, you're playing a Kashtira deck. Okay. Alright. Bro is throwing away life points. Is that really what you want to do? Oh, okay. Unicorn, Earth. Wow, dude, look at that. Feather Duster, Talent, and Impermanence. You love to see it. This is what the game is telling you. Screw you over. I don't care. You're not winning today. Like, come on. Really, game? Like, come on. Talents, very good in this matchup. Impermanence, very good in this matchup. Feather Duster, very good. Oh, I don't even know. At this point. Mango Jr. What are you saying? Any deck recommendations? Uh, you said you like playing penguins. So, I don't know if you more like more control deck or you more aggressive deck. What are you more used to? Jeez, Arizot. Whoa, okay. Bro, this would have been so nice. Oh, jeez. I love it when Maxi only comes in like the 6th draw. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Master Duel specifically. Like, wow, dude. Alright. Oh, please do not snipe my... Crystal Heart? What the... Okay. Dude. Oh, 2,000 life points. Does he really want to risk all of that? Okay, yeah, at this point I must just... You see, I want to trick him into using Arizot early so I can go into Gamia, then I'll literally be sorted out. Then I can deal with this game because that's the only out at this point, is Gamia. Because I can crash into Unicorn. I can obviously chain Birth, or can chain when he wants to use a Rizard, but I don't know. You see, I can go to a Link 4, but I don't want to do that because I want to have a discard for Ron. So let me just wait. Oh, we'll use it right away. Wow, that's interesting, but I literally have no... Okay. It's not like I'm gonna have equips anyway. Oh, okay. Wow, alright. No. How does he have preparations? No. Oh, that's not good at all, because now my whole play gets shut down now because of that. Oh, so bad. Oh no. No, that is so bad. Now obviously he's gonna get rid of the tuna monster and then that's it. Like, what is this game though? Like, of course he's got the exact cards he needs, bro. Oh, I tell you, this game is so interesting sometimes. I don't even have any plays because the only play is this. But of course, he's just gonna banish it or Fenrir, of course. Wow, this game is so stupid, bro. Like, of course, he's got preparations. Literally didn't even do anything. Yeah, he's gonna banish obviously the tuna. Yeah, bro, whatever. Like, I'm not even gonna even bother playing because, like, what is this? What kind of game is this, bro? Like, of course I'm trying to play the game. The game is not giving me the outs. They're just benefiting this player. And it's so frustrating because it's not like I didn't have the out. I literally had the out. Because Gamia solos Kashira one stop, no problem. I'll be banishing everything. But no. They had to have preparations because they're hard druids. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Ban Maxi. Ban Maxi is never gonna happen. Since the Moltramis exist now. Beansmith. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Fiendsmith eats hand traps for breakfast. So, unfortunately, I would like to do something, but I'm not gonna. You play Centurion, Bastille, and Speedroid Castira and the birds. Birds, you mean Flaunderies? I think Flaunderies is probably a good shout this format because you can just play Fissure and all those things and it will literally shut down most decks. So I think that's a, but then again, it's also not as, not that it's not relevant, but it is a bit of a slow playstyle given the meta now spamming like 100 million negates. So going second is going to be a bit of an issue playing Flaunderies. Speedroid Kashira, I'm not too familiar with. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, you don't play Flu, so what? So when you say Speedroid Kashira and the birds, what do you mean by the birds then? If you're not playing Flu, what are you playing? Penguins. Ah, okay. All right. So that's what you mean by birds. Okay. Yeah, because when we think birds, we think Flaunderies. Or Bird Up, which is Lyrillus Tri-Brigade. But yeah, there's a difference. Penguins is different from birds. I think Centurion Bestial is a good shout. I think it's a really good shout. I don't know if it's good in this format though. That's the thing, because I mean, yes, the Bestials are good, but Centurion, I'm not sure. Black Wings, it depends how you play it. I know people play with Kali Yuga build. That's okay. I think that's the best version, I think, playing the Kali Yuga build. But if you have the investment of it, if you don't, then obviously you can't play that. Because I don't think the pure version is as good. Because the Kali Yuga version can play through quite a bit of hand traps, I think. Alright, you got 2 level 6s. What are you going to do? You're going to go into Caesar. You're going to go into Beatrice. What are you going to do? Tempai Dragonlink. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you have an answer going first and second, so it's kind of like a bridge between the two. So I can see why they would say go for Tempai Dragonlink, because you actually can do some Tempai lines to go into your Dragonlink plays first turn. And obviously you have the toolbox for going second OTK. So I think it should be not a bad deck. But then again, I haven't seen Dragonlink in a long time, especially when Fiendsmith came out. I haven't seen it being played at all. Because guess what? Everyone's playing the better decks. Ubel, Snake Eyes, White Forest Azamina. Yeah. They're playing those decks. Wow. First time tuning into the stream. What deck are you playing? I'm playing Marincess. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the stream. Hope you visit the streams more often. What is he playing though? I don't even know. He's probably playing some... Oh, Appaloosa. Wow. Another great monster. But the question is this all his plays that he's going to do? I don't think so. I think he's got more plays. What did I say? He's got more plays. Wow. I literally just talked about White Forest Asamina. And then his wife for Asamina Fiendsmith. Is able to hit Master 1 with Blackwings last season, but with the Kaluga builds. Wasn't easy though. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not easy because remember, compared to all the other decks that are running rampant, I mean, it's technically rogue, basically. So, yeah, what can you do? Well, this guy's got full combo, and that's the thing. All of that was just to get Appaloosa, and then he's still gonna combo off with White Forest now. It literally never ends. The combos are becoming way too long now. And so Penguins, they have a Deep Sea card with the Prima Donna. Makes up boss months unaffected, or a Ghost Stardust line, and I run Marincess cards for water locking and Ulti Kings. I mean, it's not bad. But remember, Prima Donna doesn't make your monster unaffected. It just makes it untargetable by monster effects. I think you must make that very clear. Is this Heartleg you're dueling? I know you used to make his display name exactly that. Probably it is, but I wouldn't know. Is he a streamer or not? I wouldn't know if it is him or not. Wow. I make some good YouTube vids and streams. Yeah, I would imagine so. Bro, his combo's not done. He's just getting started. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. Like it's literally, he's finished with this one line of the deck. Now he's done. Now he's doing the second half now, which is just sure. So that's what I'm saying. Can you see? Even if I had Ash the Requiem, it didn't even matter because he still had White Forest on the side waiting. Literally had White Forest waiting. So it didn't even matter if I had the Ash or not on the Requiem. It didn't matter. Because even without the Appaloosa there, he's still making his plays without it. So it's like, at this point, it's not even a bother ashing anything because it's like Ash is not even that strong. And that's what I was saying before. I don't think Ash is that powerful because it doesn't change people making endless end boards. I mean, yes, it chokes. There's a choke point, but if they have good hand, it doesn't matter. It's very hard going second. I usually need 2 to 3 to stop them. Yeah, exactly. You need about 2 or 3. Ash alone is not going to do anything. Even Nibiru now is not even that good. Nibiru needs more hand traps, then it becomes good. But again, no one's really playing Nibiru because they realize, oh no, you need more effective hand traps like Vela or Impermanence. But it doesn't matter at this point. Because Konami has allowed these guys to just spam infinite monsters without any restrictions at all. Like literally 0 restriction. Because why is it so hard just to put restrictions on some of these cards? Because of course it's not going to make it appealing. It's not going to, make people buy the stuff. Well, of course. But you can't make these decks so broken like this now. Yeah, Ghost Ogre is more impactful because Ghost Ogre can stop Deception of Sinful Spoils. Yes, Ash can stop it, but I feel like Ghost Ogre is more impactful. In my opinion, I think Ash is not. It's not what people think it is. Because Ash is only good against Maxi, but then again, we have Molchamis as well. So, does it really matter? It doesn't. He's got. Oh, I don't even know. Now, here's the thing, guys, about this. When I say Mermails are gonna boost Marincess a lot, it's not gonna make them super top tier, like oh my gosh, tier 0. No, it's not gonna spam Omni negates. What it's gonna do is gonna put pressure on the opponent because we're gonna be spamming the field with monsters and use them for link climbing, which is what we haven't had in the past. Before we were just slowly link climbing, but also at the same time, while we are putting bodies on field, we're also board breaking as well. That's what Mermail is going to do to the deck. It's not going to make it like, oh my gosh, like this, where you're spamming negates for years. No, we're not necessarily spamming negates. We rather are establishing more of a board presence, so more like a control presence, but you literally are breaking the board while also setting up your plays as well. Look at that. He's literally got like 10 disruptions, pretty much. Because he's got 3 here. He's got 1. He's got Guardian Chimera. He's got Woes of the White Forest. He's got literally so many disruptions. And also he's got the Deer Bell as well. But yeah. And he's probably got Maxi on top of it. Which is even worse because the hand trap that he was holding like in his hand is probably going to be used now as well. So the only way to deal with this is this. Let's do it like this. What will he do? Yeah, that's fine. Expected. It's expected. Yeah. Baron de Fleur also. Those two make it a bit annoying, especially for board breakers, because it's like, what even is the point? You have these cards in your deck thinking that, okay, I can clear the board or whatever, but with all these Omni negates and Monster negates, it's very, oh my gosh, look at that. Like I said, the Imperm that he held in his hand, he also has that on top of that as well. So that's it. He has about 10 disruptions, I'm sure. He still has the fusion to go into Chimera. He still has the woes. He still has so many things. I don't know. And now I want to use talents to break the board. He'll just negate it with Silvera, of course. Yeah. And mind you, Apollo was made with just the Fiendsmith engine only. Just with that. Just with that as well. Only that. Nothing else. Just the Fiendsmith engine. Yeah, and this also is just spamming tuna synchro monsters for free. Like, I don't even understand. Like, what kind of design is this, bro? Like, I can't even believe it. You put such a broken effect on such a monster that doesn't even actually need it. It literally doesn't need it. It searches, it summons any synchro tuna, any. Not even White Forest, any. So it becomes splashable in pretty much any other deck, if you want it to be. Oh, wow. Nice game, eh? I'm saying the rank up to Diamond even was not easy. I can tell you that it was not. But the fact that, you know, these decks are running around just spamming the field for free without any hard locks is like, okay, at least give it some hard lock. That's why, to an extent, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say branded's a problem, because branded is fine. But because it has restrictions, they can't just spam the field with fusions, links. No, they must choose what they want to do. Either they use Verte or they use branded fusion. They must decide. So, fair enough, in this current state, only one non-White Forest synchro tuna is worth using. Yeah. Yeah, Zappa Shrimp is a very good monster. Very, very good. When it comes out in the future. We'll see how that goes. Mm-hmm. Azamina branded. I feel like branded doesn't need Azamina. I feel like it's more like a win more, because branded already has so many things going on in the 60 card build. I think even just running Azamina stuff makes it a bit weaker, I think. Oh my gosh. Like, what even is the point? What even is the point? They just have everything set up nicely. That's all we're missing. The ability to spam the field through hand traps. And I think that's the... And also, when not even through hand traps, but even like through a loss or a maxi, there should be at least a power play to it. If you're in that silver up, I won that game, so I can't even question. Yeah, I mean, this is what it is. And the thing is, it's not like I can't beat White Forest. I can beat it, but it depends how much they draw. And that's the problem with these meta decks. If they draw too good, then it's like overwhelming. If they draw not much, then the hand traps are effective. Because as long as they have enough one-card combos, they can keep going. Like you saw now, they literally had Beatsmith fully untouched, and they still had White Forest, which is essentially two different decks. Because like I've been saying so many times, we are not playing multiple decks. We are playing one deck with multiple extenders. So when our main plays are done, we cannot do anything else. There's no backup. And Beatrice, ban Maxi. I feel like what are we saying? A ban train? What's going on here? Yeah. Hilarious timing. Ash, it's fine. I knew you had it. It's there. But what else do you have? But that's the question. Let's check your hand. No, the thing is, they're not wrong, because it's ban Beatrice is valid because it's, oh Jesus. What? Well, what is this hand, bro? What? Retaliating C. Oh, okay. And Vela. The question is, I can play around Retaliating C. So I'm gonna get rid of the Vela. Yeah, because I can play around that. Yeah, I can play around that. But you see, they have Tracked, they have Fiendsmith Engraver already in their hand, and they had a Vela, which luckily yeah. Brazilian has been popular to counter Azamina somewhat. Yeah, look, it's anti graveyard. That's the reason why they're playing it, because it obviously counters the meta right now. Hard counters it, but the problem is you have to draw it. So obviously you're playing multiples, but I feel like that's not a card I want to play, because it also hurts my deck as well. And I can't link it off into something else. Like, you see, they can link it off into other things, but I can't. You see, so again, it's a nice tech, but not for all decks, because if you don't care about your graveyard, then yeah, it's fine. But let's see what we can do. We can at least stop sequence at least. But maybe he has place though. Let's see. Max C, that is a beautiful pickup actually. A great pickup. Very, very good. If he draws Ash, I'll be like, what? There's no way this guy drew Ash, bro. Or called by or something. There's no way. Yeah, he didn't draw anything. Yeah, this is... If he wants to go all the way, then he has to do this. Oh, another Maxi. How funny is that? Another Maxi. So now we know he has retaliating C. So now I just have to make sure I play around it. That's all. Using track to fuse. Okay. Now this is, you see, this is a bad negate. You know why? Because he can literally just shuffle back the engraver. So there's no point negating that. I mean, I'm getting draws. Unfortunately, it's the wrong ones because A, not useful. Okay. It's the good decks that have no lock and they don't really need the normal summon. Yeah, it's true. And that's what I'm saying. If they had to put restrictions, then it will not be as broken as it is now. Ooh, DD Crow. She's a very good, very, very good draw actually. Do I want to negate that? Yeah, I probably do. Well, not negate that, but like get rid of this. Because he wants to attempt to send my monster to the grave. Yugioh, look at that. What did we talk about now? Don't need a normal summon. You did all of that just to make Yugioh plays. So what I can do is this. I'm going to negate that. Now I have to go into some other plays just to make the Yugioh work. So you have more draws, and that's it. Beatrice. Ooh, okay. What are you going to be sending there? Oh, you're gonna link it off and then revive it off the Grave Scrimmer. Okay. More draws for me though. So it depends what you want. Yeah. His name is Bam Beatrice. Summons Beatrice. Yep. Now there's a problem because now he needs 2 Yugioh monsters with Nightmare Pain and it's pretty much GG from there. yeah, it's pretty much over. It's pretty much over because another broken mechanic is that people are just reflecting damage for free. Yeah, this is over. Unless I draw Nibiru, which I won't, because the game will not let me draw Nibiru. It literally won't. Yeah, this is over because 4,400 is 8,000. Yeah. Gotta love Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Nice. Yes. Again, what the same thing as the last duel. Two different decks. It's two different decks. No one should tell me it's one deck. It's two different decks. So back to back, lost because of playing against two different decks. And of course, we know from the past what happens when you play against 2 or 3 different decks in one. It's impossible to win because you need to have multiple disruptions for each of them. You don't have. Because imagine now if Fiendspin was not there, I would have killed this Duel engine completely. Literally would have killed it long time ago. But yeah. Yeah, Nightmare Pain is a card. Yeah, it's a fair and balanced card that just says I don't care what your field is, I'm gonna win regardless, and I can just contact Fuse for free. Okay, Suzaku, here's my suggestion for White Forest and Azamina, right? They literally could have just said, you're locked into illusion spellcasters and what's the other one that they run? I think fairies or whatever, or just illusion and spellcaster, at least. If they had just put that, then their whole deck will still function. It's just that they're not going to have this broken thing of summoning whatever they want. So if they just lock them out into illusions and spellcasters, that is fine. But no, they won't do that because they won't sell the deck, right? Yeah. Because they learned from the last law, oh, okay, wait, if Visa Starfrost had 2 broken decks in Tillerman and Kashtira, let's have the same thing with Diabellstar, Snake Eye and White Forest. Because it only boosts White Forest as Amina specifically. It literally only boosts White Forest. Doesn't really. Snake Eye is not really, but it definitely boosts White Forest. Because Snake Eye is already by nature is broken. So, yeah, and it still keep getting more support actually. I don't know. And then Pathfinder. Now you're either playing Kashtira or you're playing Millennium. Either way, I'm not going to find out. I'm not going to find out. It's fine. Whatever you're playing, and we're not going to let you add anything. What is this? I can't even tell sometimes, lol. I've been seeing the Millennium cards played in some Snake Eye decks. Yeah, it's just the engine to get to Snake Eye Doom Dragon, because it's basically 3 bodies on the field, which gives you Fiendsmith combo also. So you don't necessarily have to pay any Millennium cards, like Millennium Ankh specifically, but it's just literally 3 bodies for cash. No, not for cash, for Fiendsmith. But at the cost of like 4,000 life points, that's not really worth it. I mean, true, it doesn't take away your normal summon, but I mean, that's a lot of commitment though. And nowadays, everybody has their engines nowadays, but again, lack of restrictions. 4K life points read nothing? Yeah, probably. Probably. Oh my gosh. Just don't lose. Yeah, you must pray that they don't have something that can kill them quite quickly. Like, for example, Lacrima running around, burning you for 1.2, you know, pushing for game, you know, all that stuff. So you must really push with that. Otherwise, yeah. Yes, the Snake Eye board wins if it's established. If it's not established, then I don't know. The reason why it's a surprise now because Millennium wasn't getting around because of time rules. Yeah, of course, in the TCG, it doesn't make sense to run it because you are not worrying about life points matter in TCG. But in Master Duel, you don't really care about it because it's fine. Because nowadays the game is won on turn 1 anyways. So. Bro, you're running Solemn Judgment. Oh, whatever, bro. You're literally running Solemn Judgment. How bad do you have to be to run Macrocosmos? And you're playing cash also, which is like, I don't even understand why you're playing that. But okay. The guy's saying I'm wrong. Grappa doesn't activate this. I need to target, which is false. Yeah, as Suzaku correctly said, it's mandatory. It's the same thing with all the Atlantean cards. If they are sent to the grave to trigger, then that's it. It's mandatory. It will happen. You know, even though there might not necessarily be a target, it will just trigger. So you gotta. It's the same thing with Bubble Reef, right? Bubble Reef is mandatory. Whether you want to or not, the moment a monster is banished, it is going to trigger. You cannot, it's not an optional effect. Because an optional effect will say you can, which means, you can means it's optional. But when it says when, it will happen, it will just happen. Oh. You have no monsters? You're already relying on this card resolving the Planet Pathfinder. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, at least we got to negate now. That's the best we can do at this point. Vela. All right. Very interesting. Vela. All right. Yeah, no, it's fine. I think we we should be okay. If we just get another monster, then we're good to go. But if we get a monster, then we're kind of screwed. As always, because the game loves us that well. I mean, even if we use D barrier, it's not going to really stop them because the Kashira monsters are already powerful on their own. Like, you think locking them out of Xyz is going to stop them? No, they're very powerful still. My guess is that it's Millennium has become a standard. Yeah, it literally just does because, I mean, that's the only way they can actually, you know, compete, because we can literally out Exodia fairly comfortably. You can bypass that spell trap negation with other things, and then or droplet it or whatever, or like it's not a difficult card to deal with. It's just, it is what it is, you know. Says is sitting with Solemn Judgment, which will make his life points worse. Oh no, okay, you allow it. Okay, so let us do this. I'm not gonna play around Ash potentially, so I'm just gonna crash with the big monster. Yeah, what did I say? It's Ash. I knew it was Ash. Because now that would be foolish now to play into such things. So look at that. He has Ash, Veiler. Like, look at that. And it's funny because this card literally counters all his graveyard hand traps, which is Veiler. Interestingly enough. But okay. It's fine. Let's see. Stun player gets stunned. We'll find out if it even is that. But it's probably Kashira. But it could be Millennium Exodia as well. It could be. We don't know. We'll see. That's true. That event was literally so miserable because literally everybody was playing it. Literally everybody. Oh god. He drew a Kashira Scarecrow. No, that's not good. I can crash into Blue Tang. Or actually no, he can't, because I can wave his effect. Yes, so actually nice try. You have to solemn this now if you really want to get that through. Yeah. Here we go. Now you can attack. Thank you. Yeah, here we go. All right. At least we got that covered. I'm thinking. Nah, you see, there's something. The problem is this guy's got a Solemn Judgment. So now it's like my play is to go Kaiju, normal summon Veiler, go to Zelantis. It comes back to my field because there's no monsters on his side that controls to me, but it's just not gonna work. Just not gonna work, unfortunately, because life sucks. It really does. I don't have any outs to this. You see, what do I do now? Because he's got that solemn judgment there. I don't want him to play into. I don't want to play into solemn judgment just for the sake of playing into it. Dude, it's so difficult. Whatever, bro. Because clearly, the game is saying otherwise. Yeah, he's got solemn judgments. He's got it. It's there. It's literally there. So now I'm committing bodies for no reason. Let's see. If he doesn't do this, then we fine. But if he does, then it is what it is. Negate. Of course. Of course you will. Because you're such a good player, bro. Whatever. Whatever, mate. Whatever. Now it's going to be Kaiju Beatdown. Until I don't know when, because I don't have actually a good monster, because I've committed now. But can you see what I'm saying? Like, you have the idea, but Konami just like, screw you. It doesn't matter. Let's reward this guy for playing so well in Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow. He's actually playing the game. And now it's just Kaiju Beatdown. Because I gave him one. Yeah. He's gonna rely on that the whole time. No, this is so stupid, bro. I'm gonna lose because of what? Me playing making a bad decision by committing the board? No. He had a Scarecrow Kashira. I could not let him sit there and then just clear my field. This game is so stupid. It literally doesn't make sense. He's got 0 plays. He's just gonna crash into the, like, oh, come on, dude. This is like one of the stupidest ways to lose a game because of, I don't even know what. Solemn judgment? Whatever, bro. And Macrocosmos make it even worse. Nibiru is useless, yeah. The only chance I have is Kashira Ogre. That's the only out. But other than that, no. And he's got the birth. Are you kidding me? Bro, this card is so stupid. Like, why is this card even existing? Wow, dude. And he just wins the game just like that. Wow, dude, imagine. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh does. This is what Master Duel is at the moment. Where your opponent literally gets carried and they just get rewarded for no reason. Oh, now look at that. Now playing Tillerman Kashira now also. Gonna banish 3 cards off my deck. So cool, right? Oh, there's. Look at that. More Macrocosmos. Necro Valley, bro. Are you kidding me right now? No, bro. This guy is just so lucky, bro. Not even. That's not even close. He's super lucky. Why are you playing these cards? Why are you that bad? I'm not even disputing you playing against Kashira, but why do you have to play Necro Valley, Macrocosmos? Are you that bad? Dude, whatever, bro. Whatever. Look at that. 14 turns just because of nonsense, bro. Look at this. Absolute nonsense. Like what is this? Are you that bad at the game that you can't just play Kashira like Kashira normally? I don't even know. There's a reason why I'm also not timing as much, because it's like, okay, I'm only doing it for gems, but that's pretty much it. Because some of us don't have the luxury to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on this game. So I feel like it's just for gems. If it wasn't for gems, I would barely touch this game. Because look at that. How do you lose to that? You're gonna say, oh, look, I thrashed this player. No, you didn't thrash me. You just got lucky. Oh, gosh. And it's so funny because these guys had the opportunity to do a ban list before the Duelist Cup, and they chose not to. I'm like, are you kidding me? How do you not allow a ban list to happen before a Duelist Cup? It doesn't make sense. Because you're telling me in the Duelist Cup is going to be just spamming all these broken decks, then only then you're going to put a ban list? That's way too late. Way too late. So now not even these decks like Blue Eyes and all these other cards are going to get the shine, because it's like, oh, okay. So stupid. Yeah, unlimited for who? The unlimited benefited who? Only benefited one deck. Only benefited Cyber's decks, because that's I don't even know. And that's what I'm saying. I think probably in the Duelist Cup, I'm probably not even going to even touch Marinces. I'll probably just play like Ancient Yugioh or something like that, because at least I'll have some sort of interactions, at least. Because right now there's zero interactions I'm having at all. Zero. Because that deck doesn't naturally lose to whatever. You can have whatever board, I can naturally break it. Because that deck actually has nice things. Like nice cards to play around stuff and all those things. And you know what? I might even throw some non-engine stuff also, like mix it up. Why can I also run maybe Kashira also? Or maybe Fiendsmith also in there? Because I'm pretty sure I can. Because I don't think anything locked in Ancient Gear except for the Fortress. That's pretty much it. But it's pretty much free reign. So why not? I'll probably cook something up and I'll let you guys know. But I think, yeah, if this is going to be the format for Duelist Cup especially, I might as well play a deck that actually will have a decent chance of actually doing something. Especially through those higher ranks, like, nah, it's going to be just ridiculous. Main chain to it, you can summon a Synchro Tuner for free. Why not? Do it. Oh, you're not going to do it. Okay, fine. Well, at least you shut down the Azamina line, because clearly I mean, this doesn't do anything because he didn't activate it. I don't know why he even set 2 of them. Like, huh? Okay. All right, we can. You got evenly matched here. This should be interesting. Very interesting. Evenly matched. No, bro. Are you? What? You gotta be joking, right? This guy literally had Solemn Judgment. I feel like this guy's cheating, bro. Literally. How does this guy have Solemn Judgment just randomly there in the back row? Randomly. White Forest running Solemn Judgment, that's unheard of. Literally unheard of. Wow. That is a first. Well. Am I surprised? No. I'm not. And then there we go. The turn is ended now. Yeah. Look, everything face down. Video artist, welcome. Nah, bro, this guy is so lucky. He is literally the luckiest guy ever. Of course, he's got Solemn Judgment. He knew evenly match was there. Like you knew. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I feel like if they don't have these type of interactions, I can mop the floor with these guys. But nope. Yeah. I'm saying it's I'm not even bothered because I already know what this game is. It's like, nah. No. Because what did I say before? Normal summon kills us, and this is exactly why we need that support to come as soon as possible, because right now we can't actually play the game naturally. Because especially going second, it's just like, what even is the point? Because who in 2025 is still relying on normal summoning? I've never seen a deck that is solely reliant on normal summoning. It's impossible. But somehow we are still relying on that. It just doesn't make sense at all. But I'm sure the game's over anyway because this guy's got double piercing damage. So yeah. Like, imagine they just have that there. Like, wow. They get all the nice stuff, but yet, yeah, I don't even know. Second time I lost because of Solemn Judgment. Second time, guys. Just mind you, second time. Because of Solemn Judgment. Because they have the exact cards they need. And I'm just fishing my way through. Like, I don't even know. I honestly don't know. It's just not because of our deck is bad. It's just because we are playing against decks which are just so powerful in terms of power creep. Like, we are severely power creep, because how are we still almost summoning in 2025? It doesn't make sense. So that's why, like, we need that support to come ASAP, because this is the only way I can actually play the deck properly and optimally in Master Duel specifically. Because there's no best of 3 here. If there's best of 3, fine. Next game, we deal with it. But there isn't. I don't know. I'm gonna grab some water and then we'll take it from there. I might even switch up the deck, but we'll see. I'm gonna run some Duel Live in the background, so that I'm not like you're staring at nothing. So I'll be back soon. Alright, I'm back. What's happening here in this duel? Jeez, maybe someone was expanding the field or whatever. It's like Sky Striker versus Fiendsmith? Kashira or is still Fiendsmith? I don't even know. That's rough. Jeez, what is this? What is happening here? Actually, is this Sky Striker player actually playing or they're not? I'm 3-3 on Yu-Gi-Oh streamers, seeing the raw card the same as me. Okay, so yeah, I think card limits. I think we have to wait till it's actually seen some play. Then, and obviously, I know definitely you're gonna be one of them that's gonna play it. Then you'll see how it goes. But I think you need one raw on the field because once it's there, you just choose and it sends everything. So. Yeah. Okay. Like we haven't moved one bit at all. We haven't moved one bit. We played like 5 matchups and they've all just been weird matchups. You'll be testing on simulators to see for yourself too. Yeah, let's hope the simulators interpret it correctly. Because I know sometimes the simulators don't get it as correct. Even if it's, yes, there are some different rulings, but obviously it's a TCG ruling, not an OCG ruling, because it's a world premiere in the TCG. So what? Retaliating C? Okay, it's like this. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, so literally this card does the same thing. You see here, when this card is sent from the field to the grave, boom, then you do whatever. So I feel like it should work. So long as Raw's on the field, then it should. Because it says choose Raw in the monster zone, so Raw has to be there. Because it's working exactly the same way. Search max seed, interesting. He's so obsessed with max seed that he forgot. Okay. All right. Sin for spoils. So it looks like Snake Eye as Amina. It looks like that. Ooh. Okay, this is an easy. Let me just get rid of that. What about the grave? What, am I surprised? No, I'm not. I'm not surprised, actually. I'm not surprised because that, you know, when the opponent calls by something, it means that that was a good play. Because obviously that gives them their Snake Eye line, but okay. We'll see. Snake Eye Fiendsman. Oh, so Snake Eye has Amina Fiendsman, probably. We'll see how it is. Fiendsman. I don't know what's worse, Tenpai or this at this point. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, yo, you're still not done? Wow. Still not done. Wow. Still not done comboing. It's just, I don't even know. Let's wait for the end board to see. Do you think Area of the Water Charmer is worthy? I think the Channeler is better, not the Charmer itself. But I think the Channeler was very good. I mean, yes, the drawback is you can't activate non-water monsters, but the trade-off is infinitely better because you can search whatever you want in your deck, as long as it's a level equal or higher. So imagine you can pitch Mandarin, search any water monster in the game pretty much. So whether it's a kaiju or Ron or ogre, whatever you for that need, you literally can do that. Are you talking about the Link one? The Link one is not, it's not that needed because, yeah. Oh, and we know he got Maxi. I know he's got it. So I'm just going to completely ignore it. Oh, you're talking about the Link 2. The Link 2 is not... The one I'm talking about is the main deck monster. No. Is it Promethean here? Yes, there is. So I need to go. Okay, well, Promethean's offline now, so there's no fire monster. Let me snipe something that's actually relevant here. Smith, not even gonna matter actually. Yeah. No. Yep. Doesn't really matter because he just had everything, right? Literally cannot do anything. Right, let me do this. Right, all right. Ooh. Oh, you're not done? Sure. He's has lethal, but he's just extending because he can. Because why? I don't even know. Anyway. In going second, but you have a going first hand. Like, come on, game. Like, what is this? Gimmick puppet? Pretty much full combo, right? Yeah. Everyone think regulars. What? Didn't even FTK. That is so interesting. Didn't even do that. Oh, huh? Ooh, okay. Maxi, I don't care about Maxi at this point. Some of us need to actually play the game. Alright, let's deal with this. Bye. That's okay. Let's go. Okay. Is the OTK here? Hold up. Roll? Roll. I think we have everything. Wait, hold up. Okay. Was that a mistake? Oh, it might be a mistake because we might have just won now. Unless he has Nibiru, which I hope he doesn't. Because we might just win under roll. Let me just check. Does he have Nibiru? Nope, he doesn't have Nibiru, so we basically win. We basically win. His worst mistake was drawing. I don't know why he decided to draw. Yep, we just win now. But the exact combination that we needed, and that was that. Yeah, no. Doesn't really matter what we're gonna add, but it's fine. Let's just add this one. Yeah, we got the full setup, so we are good, and we're gonna get our kaiju back. So we basically good. This is what they should have done. OTK me or FTK me, they didn't. So now we're gonna do it to them. Nice, nice, nice. Do I need this? Either way, it's fine. We are banishing the field. Bye-bye. And everything comes back. Yeah, you should spook now. This game is over. Literally over. Yeah, this is literally lethal right here. It's literally lethal. Yeah, 8.8, but obviously you want to make sure that you have it secured. That's what I'm doing right now. Making sure. Yeah. GG. I don't know why he didn't do it, but he should have FTK'd me properly, but I guess he didn't. But yeah. I think I'm going to end it tonight, guys. I think we had some very interesting matchups, but yeah, maybe we'll pick it up hopefully when the new selection pack comes out. Hopefully there's something in there that we can test out maybe, but for now I think I'm gonna call it a night. But yeah, it was a good stream nonetheless. Good conversation, good interaction. So I do appreciate everyone for visiting. And yeah, if you do like to see more streams, let me know by leaving a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, this is Diamond Boss signing out. So wish you a good night, wish you a good day, and maybe I'll see you guys on pack release day, which is Thursday, I think. If not, then Friday. So we'll see when I have a chance to do it. But until then, cheers.